Hey team, today we are diving into the historical landscape of the United States from the 1780 to 1870, specifically focusing on the states and their stance on slavery during this pivotal period.
Yeah, this era was marked by significant social, political, and economic upheaval, with slavery playing a central role in shaping the nation's trajectory.
Absolutely. Understanding the dynamics of slavery and its distribution across the states during this time is crucial for grasping the complexities of American history.
Let's start by exploring which states allowed slavery and which ones didn't.
So as mentioned earlier, the southern states including Virginia, Georgia, South Carolina, and Mississippi were heavily reliant on slavery for their agrarian economies, particularly in cotton and tobacco production.
And let's not forget the economic impact. Slavery was a driving force behind the wealth and prosperity of these southern states, albeit at a tremendous human cost.
It's disturbing to think about the human suffering that occurred during this time. But what about the northern states? How did they differ?
Good question. While slavery existed in some northern states early on, by the early 19th century, several had abolished it or enacted gradual emancipation laws. States like Massachusetts, Vermont, and Pennsylvania took steps toward ending the institution of slavery within their borders.
That's fascinating. So essentially there was a stark divide between the free and the slave states.
Exactly, and this divide wasn't just geographical. It permeated every aspect of American society, from politics to culture to economics.
And do not forget the impact on national politics. The issue of slavery was a constant source of tension, ultimately leading to the Civil War.
The conflict between the North and South over the expansion of slavery into new territories was a defining issue of the antebellum period, ultimately culminating in one of the bloodiest conflicts in American history.
So as we wrap up our discussion, it's clear that the history of slavery in the United States is complex and multifaceted, with profound implications for our understanding of American identity and society. Absolutely. By examining the distribution of slavery across the states during this period, we gain insight into the social, economic, and political forces that shaped the nation.
It's important to recognize that the legacy of slavery continues to reverberate in our society today, underscoring the ongoing struggle for racial justice and equality.
Well said team. Let's take these insights and craft a compelling and informative video that sheds light on this critical chapter in American history.
Agreed. Let's do justice to this topic and make sure our presentation is engaging and impactful. Great discussion, everyone.
The legacy of slavery continues to reverberate.
The forces that...
And let's not forget the impact on national politics, especially focusing on the states that